He literally mirrored the rise and fall, I think, of Southern California, the explosion of celebrity culture. And he bit the hand that fed. He was just the guy who said, I don't want any of this, but was willing to be in there to tell you that he didn't want any of this in a magazine. He hated being a celebrity, except he couldn't live without being a celebrity. The guy's a walking paradox. He was charming. He was theatrical. He was smart. He was good-looking. He was contrary. He was gregarious. He was reckless. He was private. He was a sensitive kid whose parents were divorced, and then they're remarried, and then divorced again. So he never really had a place where he was welcomed. His father put him in military school because his father had gone to military school and thought he'd enjoy it. His mother married Guard Chapin, the surfer. Guard was an authoritarian, probably beat Miki. If you wanted something from him, he was suspicious. He classified people into people he respected and people he took advantage of. He had relationships with women that, were really passionate and intense, and yet he didn't trust them, because of his mother, because his mother was so narcissistic and loved him as if his father said, like a monkey love, but she wasn't very, responsible. The dishes would not be washed, So he didn't trust people. He wanted personal freedom. He just wanted to do what he wanted to do. He did not want to sell out and become assimilated. He looked around and the world didn't make sense. Or it made a kind of sense with people with jobs and lives and, accommodations that he just said, I can't do it. He told me he had no talent but to live a free life. I said, what about your surfing? That's nothing. A lot of kids can do a lot of stuff, I can't do. I said, come on, Miki, it's God-given, you are talented. But that's basically all he did. He ran some scams, he lived off of phony credit cards for a while. I've got letters, back from the early 50s where between him and a friend where, he's saying, look, I got this deal, we're going to, you'll invest this much and we'll do this. And, with all his terms were always favorable to Miki. He just wanted to get by. He did what he had to get by.